weapon equip. So there's I'm going to do crouch for all three situations, where one situation he has no weapon, another situation he has a gun, and the third situation he has a knife. So I got 3 sets of animations for both. So first I need to, oops, wrong folders, sorry. Okay. So crouch. So I don't have a run, I just have an idle and a walk for each of the 3 situations. So I'll drag and drop those into the animation folder. Okay, and if I go back into Unity, it should take a second to load. Okay, so my animations folder, as you can see, these ones here, the ones that are still loading, you still have these icons. Those are the ones that I just loaded. So, oops. Okay, so if I go here, under animation, loop time, I'm going to do this for all 3 or all 6. Okay, so first I want to go into my inputs, and I already have a crouch button, but currently it's set to middle mouse button, but I'm going to change that to the left shift key, because with my left hand I'm doing the WSAD for the direction, and I can just use my pinky. So let's go keyboard, shift, yeah, left shift, and save to make sure I don't lose what I just created, and I'll close that. Now I need to go to my animator, and basically I need to create 3 blend trees. So this one's going to be called crouch, create one called crouch knife, and crouch gun. So I'll start with the crouch, double click, and I'll create 3. Even though I don't have a run, I'm going to create 3 of them because I need access to the 0.5. If I only have 2 of them, it just gives me a 0 and a 1, so I need all 3. So crouch, It'd be a pain to find these. Okay, crouch idle. Then crouch walk. And crouch walk. So if I press play, he's just idling there. If I go like this, he's walking, which is good. The base layer, crouch gun, same deal, 3 fields. So I need crouch, so I'm looking down here for the name. So crouch down, crouch gun idle. And for the last two, I need crouch walk, crouch gun walk. Crouch gun walk, and same thing, crouch gun. Crouch gun walk. So if I look here, he's holding on to his gun. He's idle. Oops. Okay. And one last one, crouch knife. Double click. 1, 2, 3. So the first one is crouch knife idle. And then for the last two, I need crouch knife walk. Oh, it's the first two. Very convenient. Okay. So now, I need to create a bool called is crouching. So make transition. Let's go ahead and make all the transitions first. So basically these are all the same. So if it goes from the main blend tree to the crouch, if this crouching is true, otherwise it bounces back if his crouching is false, and same for the other two situations. Is crouching true, is crouching false, crouching true. Then it goes back if it's false. Okay, so to go to my script and I need to create a public void on crouch. So these are at the bottom here. I have all the inputs for the new input system. It's already created. I forgot. That's why it was giving me an error. So crouch input is true if the button is pressed. If it's not, then crouch input is false. So I'm going to create a bool. Can crouch. I'm going to set it to true. So this is so that the player can bang on the crouch button. So if crouch input equals true and can crouch equals true, then right away I'm going to do a start coroutine. Well, first I need to immediately set can crouch equals false. So start coroutine can crouch again, and below here outside of the update I'll do enumerator can crouch again. Yield return new wait for seconds. So after say 1 second, can crouch equals true. So there's a misspelling here. Wait for seconds. Okay, so I'm going to create a boolean called is crouching. By default it's going to be false. So I'm going to say if is crouching That's false. And his crouching equals true. Else if his crouching is true, and his crouching is false. And if this goes from false to true, that means in the animator dot set bool is crouching is true. If it goes the other way, encroaching is false. I'm going to compile that, and I need to, I guess the button's already set up, so I don't have to set up the button. So I'm going to wait for that to load. Okay, so if I go and hit play, so if I press the left shift button, he crouches, and I can press the shift button again to uncrouch. If I press the middle mouse button to equip the gun, and then I hit shift to crouch, then press shift again to uncrouch, press the middle mouse button to grab this knife, and shift to crouch with the knife, and uncrouch. Okay, it looks pretty good. Another thing that I gotta do is when he's crouching, as you can see, he's 2 units high, the character controller, and the center is 1 unit up, so it's right at the center of the capsule. So what I need to do is in the script, all I'm doing is referring to this character controller. So this is already set, the character controller. So whenever he's crouching, when crouching is set to true, then character controller dot height equals 1, and character controller dot center equals 0.5. The reason is he's 2 units high. This capsule is 2 units high from the ground, but the center is 1 unit. But if he's crouching, I have him crouching halfway down, so his crouching height is going to be 1, so therefore his center has to be 0.5. But if he uncrouches, then character controller height is 2, and the center is 1, but I don't know why it's. I'm just going to quickly check on Google here. So Unity character controller height What did I do wrong? I think I need to make floats. Character controller height equals 2. Character controller center equals 1. Character controller crouch height is equal to 1. Character crouch center is equal to 0.5. Maybe I'll try that. So character height, character controller center. Oh no, this is wrong. Character crouch center, crouch height, character controller character controller height, I don't know why this isn't working. I think I got it figured out. So this height, it can be just any number. So I'm just going to put height. If it's crouching, height is 1. If he's not crouching, then height is 2. But for these ones, center is actually a vector 3. As you can see, center has x, y, z, as to where height is just one value. So instead of doing it like this, I need to do new vector 3, whoops, 0, 0.5 f 0. And I'm going to copy and paste this here. And the center is back to 1 when he's not crouching. And I can just delete all these variables that I created. So if I go and compile that, I need to make sure that this works. So what I'm going to do is the editor, once it's done compiling, so for testing purposes, I'll just grab one of these here, and I believe these are, yep, 1 unit high, and the center is 0.5. So I'll just grab this one and I'll move it up. I'll say 1 point, instead of 1.5, I'll do 1.6. I'll just give them a little bit more clearance just in case. Then I'm going to hit play. So I'm not going to have anything in the game where he's going to be going underneath objects, but just to make sure that this capsule colliders, or sorry, this character controller is actually working. So if I press shift to crouch, then I can, oh, he's still being blocked. I don't know why. That doesn't make sense. Let me just go back into the script. The center is 1 in the Y. What if I bring this a little bit higher? Okay, it's working now. If I'm not crouching, then I can't walk through it. But if I'm crouching, so I guess maybe this is not perfect or something. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down to 1.5. So the center is 1.5. And for the crouching height, when he's crouching, instead of making him 1 high, I'll do 0.5. 0.5 and 0.25 for the center. Oops. So what I've done is, instead of making his crouch height 1 unit high, it's going to be half unit high, and his center is going to be 0.25. So hopefully this makes a difference. So if I so if I'm not crouching, I can't walk through, but as soon as I'm crouching, he can go through now. If I uncrouch, if I equip a gun, can't walk through, but when I crouch, I can go through. So I'm not going to have anything in the game that has anything where he has to go under, but this is just to test that this the character controller thing is working, that it's going down in size. So that's all I want to do. This is just the crouching video. Actually, the one thing that I should change is if he's crouching and equip number equals 1. Then he goes to gun. Same thing here. If equip number is equal to 2, so 1, 2, and then this one, if the player presses equip again while he's crouching, then this would have to be set to 0 in order to go back. So I'm going to test this out. So this is equip number is equal to 0, then it should go back. So it's basically a triangle within a larger triangle. So the larger triangle is the crouching. So let's see what happens. So you see I crouch, and then I press the middle mouse button to equip, and I've got the gun. And then if I uncrouch, I still have the gun. I can aim. If I crouch, press the middle mouse button to grab the knife, I've got the knife. If I uncrouch and I still have the knife, press the middle mouse button to unequip. Okay, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do for this crouching video. The next video the next few videos is going to be the enemies, especially the this enemy trooper. I'm going to start working on his script so that he knows when to attack the player, and also I'm going to make it so that he can't see the player if the player is hiding behind, just say like an object. If he's crouching and he's behind a box like this, or just say he's standing but he's standing behind a tree or a building. Yeah, so that's going to be the next few videos. So yeah, that's all I want to do for this video. So thanks for watching.